Hi, it's Tim Hill from Social Status here. Thank you for signing up. In this short video, I'm going to show you a little bit of functionality in Social Status in this demo. So I've created a demo group here and added 5 Facebook pages from these various airlines. I've also set my time interval to the last 30 days. So you can choose any time interval, a preset or a custom date. And once you've done that, the dashboard will show you some of the kind of top line metrics. But the first feature I want to show you is the engagement feed, because this really is one of the most popular parts of Social Status. And how this works is it actually looks at all the posts and displays in the given time interval. And when it first, it will organize this feed by the engagement rate. So how we calculate this engagement rate is it's based on all the interactions. So the reactions plus the comments plus the shares, then it's divided by the page likes. And that's a really good way to competitively analyze engagement at the post level. You can always click on any of these posts to view them in the lightbox, and you can also view videos in feed as well, just by clicking the video to play. Play the video. So there's a number of other ways to sort this feed. You can also sort it by the interactions or the time. You can also filter the feed to show only particular types of posts, and you can also filter the feed by keyword. So if you, for example, wanted to look for a specific word within the post copy, you can do that. Finally, you can download all of these posts to CSV. If you want to analyze them all in Excel, that's a great way to do that. Over on the Community Insights section, this section is all about the page likes and indeed the net change in page likes and the growth rate over time. So it will show the page likes on that first date of your time interval and the last date, and then show the net change in page likes during that time and as well the growth rate. And then further down here, you'll just see these charts and graphs which visualize. It had looks like about 8 days, a lot higher than its average. Here you can see that it is as well British Airways that has the largest community, and certainly looking at the growth rate too, it is growing the fastest compared to its competitors. So that's a good kind of overview of the page likes and as well the growth rate. Over on the Brand Insights, this section is all about the interactions and the engagement. And this is perfect for reporting over time, say a monthly report or a quarterly report, because it outlines during the time interval all of the reactions, comments, and shares across all of the posts. So you can see the post volume here, post by page, and then all of the interactions and the engagement rate. And what we've done down here with the charts is stacked some of these interactions. So you can see visually, pages that on average create higher numbers of shares than their competitors, or indeed here higher numbers of comments than their competitors, and you can visually see that engagement rate too. And it's interesting, to see sometimes where this particular page here, Virgin Australia, has the highest engagement rate in the group, but it's actually Etihad that had the highest amount of interactions. And further down here, you can also see this data by day, and you can see the spikes in things like interactions or engagement. And down here, you can also see this relationship between how many times the page actually posts versus the engagement rate that they get. So red over blue is a really good indicator of effort versus reward, and how that reward is actually working really well based on the amount of times they post. Over on the media type chart, you can then see the breakdown of, the content strategy. You can see where each of these brands are posting different proportions of media types. Say Delta here, posting more videos than they do text and images, etc. Then on the Post Insights, this section is really all about the tactical side of social. And this particular page works a little bit differently to the others because it actually aggregates all of the data into one view rather than splitting it out page by page. And what it does, why that's useful to you, is that you can actually see the kinds of days, times, and frequencies that work across your group of the 5 Facebook volume from these pages. Actually, the lowest within the last only 9 posts were recorded from all of those pages, but Friday actually has the highest engagement rate. It's as high or slightly higher than Monday, So that immediately kind of looks like a missed opportunity there for at least to be more present. Then on this time of day chart, you can then see the breakdown of not only day but hours of the day. So the more coloured in the dot, then the higher the engagement rate, and the larger the dot, then the more posts there were from competitors. So actually, small blue dots is probably more what you're looking for, and that you can use these two insights together to actually start to optimize your time, your publishing time or day, and actually monitor that engagement rate over time. Now down here you can actually track themes of content, and back on the engagement feed you can actually tag each of those posts to see these themes displayed, not only the amount of posts but also the engagement rate on those themes. So that's a really quick walkthrough of social status. If there's any questions, just hit the help bubble on the bottom right and we'd be happy to help.